Hey guys, how's it going? Another day, another smartwatch. Well, this time it's more of a smart band. It's the Mi Band 4, which I talked about a few weeks ago when there was some leaks. I mean, we basically already knew everything about it. We basically knew what it looks like, but now it's been released. Here is what it actually looks like. Here are the official images, and as suspected, it has a full color screen. It is quite a big leap in terms of what it looks like and how it's designed compared to the Mi Band 3. Now, remember, the Mi Band 3 is technically the best-selling wearable device ever. It sold millions and millions and millions of units, and I mean basically because it is so cheap and it does quite a lot of what most other smart bands and smartwatches do, but for a very, very, very cheap price. Now, it wasn't perfect. The tracking capabilities were not as accurate. The screen was very basic. The design was meh, average, but this seems to rectify a lot of those issues. So let's take a look at the specs and some more images and see what we got here, see whether it's really worth upgrading, or if you're new to Mi Bands, whether it's worth buying now, because it does seem to be kind of more modern. The first obvious thing to talk about is the display. Now, the Mi Band 4 will have a display almost 40% larger than the Mi Band 3. It will also have an AMOLED color display with a scratch-resistant glass. So basically, that's just much more real estate to be able to actually touch and control things and have apps and have information displayed on the screen itself. Yeah, so like here's the Mi Band 3. I mean, it's just basically a kind of oblong, little screen, so there's not really much space to do anything. There was just one kind of slightly physical, well, it wasn't even a button, but a slight little dent here where you can press. You couldn't really do much. You could just swipe side to side, see some basic information, and that's about it. So with a 40% larger screen, there should be more information available. You should be able to see more things, and obviously it's color display, so it's going to look better as well. It will be water resistant up to 50 meters, so you can go swimming and diving and fully underwater, fully submerged in water for a decent length of time. It will have an upgraded 6-axis precision sensor, so that basically is detects basically how you're using it, how you're moving. So it will be able to detect different sports. For example, if you're swimming, it will be able to detect what kind of swim you are doing. So if you're doing the forward stroke, the front crawl, whatever kind of stroke you are doing, the watch will know that just based on your movement. Xiaomi's also included some new software. There is an AI assistant. You're able to set your schedules, set alarms, all that kind of stuff that we're kind of used to doing now with our phones. So hopefully that is also included in the West, but I'm not entirely sure if it is, or maybe there'll just have to be like a language update so that it recognizes English and other languages. Now, as for the price, it's actually super, super cheap. Well, I mean, this is just the Chinese version. Obviously, they released the products in China first, and then they're shipped over to the West, or then they release a global version, which is usually slightly more expensive, but not too much more. Basically, there are going to be two versions. There's going to be an NFC version, which is more expensive, which is probably going to be useless for the Western markets, so don't worry about it. And then there's going to be the non-NFC version, which is cheaper. So the non-NFC version will be $25 in China, which is ridiculously cheap considering you get a full color screen, a heart rate monitor, accelerometer, fitness tracking, all that kind of stuff for just $25. What the? The screen looks really good just from the previews and from the videos that I've seen, and yeah, I'm excited to get this. I think it is a big upgrade from the Mi Band 3. If you wanted a really, really cheap fitness band, semi-smartwatch capabilities as well, very few smartwatch capabilities, but for such a ridiculously cheap price, I really can't see anything else beating it right now. Maybe the Huawei Honor band, I think that is another one which does have some good sensor technology, but that's more expensive, and Huawei is not going through a good time right now, so maybe, yeah, Xiaomi may be a better bet. I'm obviously going to be getting it, so if you are interested in seeing what it can do, what its capabilities are, then subscribe, because I will be doing a review of it, and yeah, we'll see what it's like. If you want to see the full list of specs in this watch, then check out the link below in my website. I will do a full table of specs with all the images and videos that I can find of this watch. It should be being released in China in just a few days' time, like I think on the 14th. But like I say, then it will probably take a month or maybe a couple of months to be released in the West. So I'm probably going to get the Chinese version just to see what it's like, and then I'll get the global version as well when it comes out. So yes, please subscribe, because I will get that as soon as possible and let you know how it goes. But yeah, that's it guys, Mi Band 4, let me know what you think. Do you think this is good? Is it worth upgrading? Is there anything else that I've missed that you can tell me about? But yeah, that's it. So until next time, I will see you around. Bye!